I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, based on real events, it's a story that'll grip your heart. A journalist assigned to follow the life of a senator stumbles upon something that will reveal a hidden truth. Along the way, he meets a woman, a doctor who just might be the love of his life. My next guest, King Macachor, has authored a novel you won't want to put down. It is called Bungled. We welcome King Macachor to Spotlight, and we ask viewers watching on YouTube at home to please support writers like him by subscribing to our channel. King, thank you so much for joining me here today.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Logan.
My pleasure. I loved having you on the show because I love your book that much. It really connected with me because I'm a journalist. Let's start out by telling the folks at home what it's about.
All right. You want to know what it is? It's about the assassination of a famous senator in the Philippines, Benigno Aquino Jr. He was assassinated, and there were a lot of versions from others, from sectors, whether he was really assassinated by somebody, or there was somebody who ordered his assassination, or the military really acted on their own. So what I did was to write the book in order to tell people what really happened. I knew it because I was there. I was in college. I was studying in the Philippines. And in 1983, it happened. So it just passed, the time passed, and it occurred to me that I should write something about that event. So I wrote Bungled. Bungled means the plot was unsuccessful. It means bungled plot because the killers were caught. In fact, the two military men were convicted in court. But what we don't know, well, we know it, was who ordered the assassination. All right?
Yeah.
Who ordered it?
And that's usually the mystery. You know, you have this
the mystery,
case.
and the mystery is in my book because my book would tell the reader who really did it.
Exactly. And that's why your book becomes a novel, because you fill in some of the blanks that we just don't know. You answer some of the questions.
That's right.
Give us the answers that we just don't have, right?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's a great book because it reminds me a little bit of the Kennedy assassination. We know he was a prominent figure. We know he was a great leader. We know he was widely loved. We know he was assassinated. We saw it on television.
Yeah,
we know one or two people were arrested in connection with that assassination. We know his assassin was later assassinated, which was kind of bizarre. So it seems like there's a lot our governments don't tell us.
There's a similarity between Kennedy and Benigno Aquino's assassination.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's that mystery that we're not told the real story either by journalists.
We are not. Nobody knew. I mean, we Filipinos know who really ordered it. But it's just that how can you punish a person who's already dead?
Right.
All right.
Exactly. And I guess there's some things our government doesn't want us to know because if we knew, there'd be an uprising in the streets, right?
Yeah.
Particularly if it's a change in power, if they didn't want this leader in power for a reason, you know, if we the people found out about it, I think there'd be a price to pay.
That led to the revolution, People's Power Revolution in the Philippines for several days, which led to the ouster of the dictator. There was a revolution where millions of people went to the streets to protest the assassination, but nothing happened because they left. The whole dictator's family went to the States in order to evade responsibility. But still, people are aware of what happened.
Absolutely. Tell me a little bit about your background and writing. Have you been writing for a while?
Yes, I've been writing. Actually, I finished law. Okay, I am a lawyer here in Spain. I came here 36 years ago, and when I arrived, what I did was to convalidate. They call it convalidation. Convalidate my degree into licenciado in derecho. All right, licenciado in derecho is law, and I was able to do that after 2 years of stay here, and I I worked as a lawyer here in Spain in the immigration, but it was short because there were two banks from the Philippines who came here in order to open a business. Metropolitan Bank and BPI, Bank of the Philippine Islands. And they were asking for somebody to process the license. I was able to process the license, and they gave me the position of senior manager here. I was a manager for several years, but then I went to teaching English. I love teaching English. I love the children. That's why until now, I am still teaching English, Logan.
Well, that's great. You must enjoy working with the children as well. You're teaching it to.
I love the children.
Yeah,
I love children, and they are my inspirations.
wonderful.
And also, it's because of English. English is what I love too. I love English as it is my second language. My first language is Cebuano. That's a language, a dialect or language in the Philippines. And English is my second, and my third is Spanish. I can speak Spanish as well. And that's my life, if you wanted to know about it.
Well, it's wonderful. It's a very, very interesting background, and I can see all of your life experiences melded into your work. Have you written any other books before besides Bungled?
Yes, I've had Bungled is my sixth book. My first book was Sugbo. Sugbo is the old name of Cebu, the place where I was born. And then I wrote something about the bull run here. The bull run is the running of the bulls. Its title is Tankard. Okay, and then I wrote Vanish in Time. It's about two children who were lost in Syria, and what else? I forgot the rest already. Okay, I think it's my excitement in talking with you, Logan.
Yeah, your nerves a little bit. That's fine, but we can find your books on Amazon, of course.
It's in Amazon, actually.
Yeah, including Bungled. I was looking at some of them today besides Bungled. And so you've got quite an anthology there, which is great. Do you have any other books in mind for the future?
Yes, I'm writing something now. I'm about the 30 in the 30th chapter, and it's about murder. Okay, he's blind. The principal character here is a blind person, but he's a nice person, and he was able to untangle the mystery behind the death of his parents. His parents were murdered. Okay, the rest would be
unveiled in the story, right?
I don't want to spoil.
You don't want to give too much. Absolutely, absolutely. Have you ever thought about the book Bungled being turned into a movie or a TV series?
I never thought about that.
Really?
But J.R. Concession had been telling me about the possibility of giving it a shot, to be able to put it into a film, because there's a story in it. It's about J.C. Martin, a journalist who was assigned to cover the life of Benigno Aquino Jr. And because of this assignment, he was at risk. His life was at risk. The military men followed him. They wanted to kill him, to erase one of the evidence. And he went back to New York because he was a New York reporter. And there were a lot of stories behind it. And the lady character, which was Tessa Lopez, the physician of the president, actually fell in love with him. He fell in love first, and then the lady fell in love with him, and they got married in the end. But there was a mystery there that kept hanging on the minds of the reader. Who really? I kept asking the question: who really ordered the assassination? And I tried to reveal the facts little by little until the end. So at the end, everybody the reader would know who really ordered the assassination. Even the ambassador here in Spain asked me, "What is this about?" And I said, "It's about the assassination of Benigno Aquino." And he asked me, "Who do you think ordered the assassination?" And I said, "Ambassador, you should read it. You should read the books to know." And I think you read it. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, you do a great job of recreating events, of immersing us in this world of political intrigue and suspense. It's a wonderful book. It is called Bungled. It is written by King Macachor. It is available on Amazon. I highly recommend it. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
You'll find a lot of similarities between the Kennedy assassination and the assassination portrayed in this book. And it'll make you question your government a little bit. And I think that's a patriotic obligation of every person of every country around the world. It's this: question your leaders, question authorities. Do you agree with that, King?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have another question or no more?
No, we were just wrapping up. I just wanted to thank you for being on the show.
Thank you also.
And you did a wonderful job. And to the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time, this time. Until next time.
For your indulgence, Logan. Yeah. And being with me for about a few minutes to talk about my book.
Oh, my pleasure. Your book is wonderful. We really, really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.